Last week, James Gunn revealed to a fan on Twitter that Superman Legacy is not about a young Superman, which is in direct contradiction to what he has been saying till now about the movie. He has always maintained that Superman Legacy will be focusing on the early years of Superman. That was the primary reason for James Gunn not going ahead with Henry Cavill in the first place. He wanted a new young actor to play Superman because he was looking at a long-term plan and he wants to focus on the early years of the character in Metropolis. That was what he told every single time he spoke about Superman Legacy. And now suddenly, he says that Superman Legacy is not about a young Superman after all. This could only mean two things. Either he has no idea what he wants to do with the movie, or the script of the movie has undergone some serious changes. And this is not the first time we are witnessing a contradiction of this kind with regards to his new universe. Last week, Gal Gadot revealed in an interview to comicbook.com during her promotional press tour for Heart of Stone that Wonder Woman 3 is in active development. She also revealed that she has had conversations with James Gunn and Peter Safran regarding her role as Wonder Woman in the new universe. But just the very next day, Variety debunked her statement, saying that James Gunn has no plans currently to continue with her version of Wonder Woman in his new universe. So, just like the case of Superman Legacy, it could mean only two things. Either James Gunn lied to Gal Gadot, or he has no idea what he wants for the character of Wonder Woman. You do not expect the co-CEO of DC Studios to be so unclear and clueless about his plans for the future of his own universe. Before I go further and analyze the exact reason for this situation, I just want to take a couple of seconds of your time to address something. It takes a lot of hard work, dedication and research to bring you these kind of contents related to your favorite comic book movies and shows. If you want me to continue doing this, I just ask for a small favor from all of you, my friends. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video. It truly means a lot. Okay, now let us get back to the topic. It is not a secret anymore that DC movies are going through the worst possible phase in history. If you leave out Matt Reeves' The Batman and Todd Phillips' Joker, every single DC movie since Aquaman 2018 has been one big disaster after another. The latest addition being Blue Beetle, which was pretty much expected given the circumstances under which this movie came out. So, it is pretty clear that DC movies are losing the plot and no one really cares about them anymore. Going by this trend, it does not take a genius to see that Superman Legacy will end up facing a similar situation as well. I will be really surprised if the movie manages to earn more than $400 million. The chances of Superman Legacy doing well at the box office seems extremely low, if I am being totally honest with you. And the future of the entire first phase of James Gunn's new universe depends on the box office performance of Superman Legacy. If it fails to make an impact, no one would really care about a second season of Peacemaker or a Booster Gold movie. To be honest, starting a new universe from scratch at this point is a very bad idea, especially when Marvel has entered into its fifth phase, which is the multiversal saga. It is time that Warner Brothers needs to realize something if they have not already realized it by now. The DC franchise is dying. The studio needs to give fans what they want before it is too late. If the current CEO of Warner Brothers Discovery, David Zaslav, is smart enough, he would already have realized this by now. The only way to save the DC franchise at this point is continue on with the DCEU and get rid of all the plans to reboot the universe. Whether you like to admit it or not, but Henry Cavill's Superman is considered as the Superman of the modern generation. He gave a unique identity to the character of Superman and made it more relatable to the current generation of fans. He helped keep the character of Superman relevant in today's contemporary world. He was one of the biggest reasons why the Release the Snyder Cut movement was so big and was supported by fans in every corner of the world. I am not lying when I say that I was not a big fan of Superman before Henry Cavill took on the role. I always felt that the character was far too perfect and boring. But Henry Cavill's version gave an entirely new meaning to the character. It showed us what it means to be Superman in the real world. He is literally the perfect version of the character that I can personally imagine. I do not think anyone else can outdo his depiction of the Man of Steel. And the case is similar with almost all the members of the original cast of the DCEU. Every single character from the old DCEU movies were literally the best castings in superhero movie history. Be it Ben Affleck as Batman, Ray Fisher as Cyborg, Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, or Jason Momoa as Aquaman, every single one of them brought their characters to life right off the pages of a comic book. And fans absolutely loved the Snyderverse, or the DCEU, whatever you like to call it. Even after so much interference from the studio, the Snyderverse movies still made way more money than what the current group of DC movies are able to make. The Release the Snyder Cut movement is the biggest, most unprecedented social media movement by fans in the history of cinema. Zack Snyder's Justice League is still the most streamed HBO Max movie till date. If this does not prove you that the DCEU was loved by fans across the world, I don't know what will. And I feel that the current officials at Warner Brothers are smart enough and they have realized that the only way to create some kind of hype among fans is by canceling the idea to reboot the universe. The cast was never the problem. It was always the writing and direction of the movies that prevented the original DCEU movies from crossing the $1 billion mark at the box office. And that is why you see these contradictions on the statement of James Gunn. Maybe Superman Legacy will not start a new universe after all. Maybe it will be announced as a standalone project just like Matt Reeves' The Batman or Todd Phillips' Joker. After all, money is what matters in Hollywood or in other aspect in life. As long as Superman Legacy is not going to make money at the box office, there is no point in investing in a whole new universe to be based off that movie. I think the possibility of Henry Cavill returning as Superman is very much possible. It is almost confirmed as per sources that Zachary Levi will continue on as Shazam in the new universe. It is also reported that Jason Momoa will also continue playing Aquaman. And Amanda Waller and Peacemaker are already confirmed to return in their own shows set within the new universe. So, a hard reboot of the DCEU was never in question. I think if all of these actors can reprise their roles, it is only fair to give Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck a chance to continue on in the new universe as well. As a DC fan, I want DC movies to be alive and well. And after the recent performances of DC movies, I think it is best to give the DCEU or the Snyderverse, whatever you like to call it, a second chance. So, that is all I have to say in this video. What do you think about this whole situation? Let me know in the comments down below. And please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.